Hello class, now in this video we will do class 10th maths NCRT chapter 6. This is chapter 6 coordinate geometry. Okay, so now this is the first video of coordinate geometry. Now this is the introduction part. Okay, so we have already discussed about the coordinate geometry in the class 9th. Okay, we have studied in class 9th to locate a point in a coordinate plane. So this is the coordinate plane, and class 9th you will plot a point on these coordinates. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant there is every number will be plus. Here is there is a minus in x-axis, so minus and plus. Next, this portion is minus and this portion is also minus, the minus, and here is a plus, and because the x-axis is plus and y-axis is minus, so plus minus. Okay, so in a class 9th we have discussed about to plot a point in a graph, and also in a chapter 4 of a class 9th we have draw a linear equation in a coordinate plane or a Cartesian plane where we got a straight line. Okay, so linear equation always draw a straight line on in a Cartesian plane. Okay, so this is the introduction part of class 10th coordinate geometry. So first, what the topic is, the distance of a point from y-axis. So here is a y-axis, here is a y-axis. So distance from y-axis, so distance from y-axis. So if I have a point that is 5 and this is 2. Okay, so I took 5 and 2 coordinate points, okay, and draw the point. Okay, so 5 2, so 5 is an x-axis and 2 is a y-axis. So here is 5 and 2. Okay, so the distance of a point from y-axis, so distance from y-axis, so distance from y-axis 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so distance of a point from y-axis is called x-ordinate or abscissa. Okay, so 5 comes distance from 5 unit from y-axis and 2 unit from x-axis. Okay, so what is coordinate of x-axis or a abscissa? It is a distance from y-axis, and it is called a x-coordinate or a abscissa. Okay, next, the distance of a point from x-axis, so distance from a x-axis is called y-coordinate. Now you will see that, so x 1 unit and 2 unit, so this is a 2 unit, so the 2 unit is a y-axis. So distance from x-axis is y-ordinate, and distance from y-axis is called x-ordinate, and x-ordinate is called abscissa, and y-axis is called ordinate. Okay, so the coordinate of a point on x-axis are of the form of x0. So coordinate of the x-axis, so x-axis is, this is a 1 0, this is 2 0, because y-axis is not here. So here is x, on x-axis there is a x0, so here is 1 0, here is 2 0, here is a 3 0, here is a 4 0, 5 0, 6 0. So on x-axis the coordinate will be x0 type. Okay, and the y-axis there is a 0 y, so you will y-axis, this is y-axis, so this point is called 0 1, this point is called 0 2, this point is called 0 3, this point is called 0 4, this point is called 0 5. Okay, so on x-axis the coordinate are in the type of x0. Okay, the x will be whatever it is, -1 -2 1 2 3 4 5 infinite times. On y-axis the coordinate will be 0 and y is any integer. Okay, so now next, any point on the coordinate plane, represented by order pair of a number, any point on a coordinate plane by the ordered pair of a number. So this is a 5 2, so every coordinate plane is represented by ordered pair. So ordered pair, the first is called x ordinate and y is this called y ordinate. It is always, coordinate, there is always a ordered pair. The first number is called x ordinate, and x coordinate, and the second pair is called y ordinate. So always coordinate geometry, there is a ordered pair. The first one is on x axis, x ordinate, and the second one is a y ordinate. That's what is called a ordered pair. Next, so this is the introduction part of a mainly is a coordinate geometry. Here we will um, the main topic is distance formula. So uh, in class 10th, there is in a coordinate geometry, these formulas are most important, and this chapter is so easy to for gaining a number in board examination or solve a questions. Okay, so this, if you will go through the each and every uh, topic of this coordinate geometry, it help you to gain a maximum marks in you when you will your examination. So let us discuss the distance, first formula of a coordinate geometry, that is a distance formula. Okay, so the distance between any 2 points, so here is a distance, here is a, this is a 5 2. Okay, and I will take something, there is a 3 1. So there is a 3 1, so this is 3 and 1, this is, you will join this. Okay, you will join this is a A point and this is B point. Okay, so the distance between any 2 points, so this is a x1 y1, this is a 3, x1 is 3 and y1 is 1, x2 is 5 and y2 is 2, calculated by distance formula. So calculated by the, you will you need to find the distance of AB if the coordinate is given. So this is the distance formula. How you will calculate it? You will calculate, this is a x1, this is a y1, this is x2, this is y2. So x2 minus x1, so 5 minus 3, so 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 square. Okay, y2 minus y1, so 2 minus 1 is 1, this is a square, it means it is 4 plus 1, this is root 5 unit. You will got it, the distance of a AB. Okay, so net distance from origin, if the line is passes through the this one, if the line is passes through, if this point is O and this point is this is 1 1, here is a 1 1. Okay, so 0, so if x2 is 0, so 0 minus x1 is x1 is square. Okay, 0 minus 1 is x1 is square. If the this point is 0, this if, and this one is a x2 y2 is 0, so what we remaining is x1 is square and y1 is square. So here is an no two numbers are no two numbers exist, that's why the x2 is removed and y2 is on, what we got, x square plus y square. If there is a 1 1 1 1, so we know that this one is a x1 and x and y, so 1 square plus 1 square is a root 2, root 2. 1 square plus 1 square, 1 square is 1 and 1 square is 1, but we got the root 2. So distance from origin is x square plus y square, whatever point is given, and it's so that it passes through the origin, find the distance from origin. So you will square of a number. Okay, and it is easy, if there is a 2 or 5, so 2 square is 4, 5 square is 25, so 4 plus 25 is 29. Okay, so root 929 is answer. Next is section formula. If p is a point, xy and x1 y is a ordered pair of point, p is any point on a line segment. Here is a point p. Okay, on a line segment AB, p is any point on a line segment AB which divides AB in the ratio of m is to, it divides m is to m1 and m2. Then the coordinate of the point pxy, so you will need to find the coordinate. If the A point is given, x1 y1 is given, x2 y2 is given, and m1 and m2 is given, you will find the point P. Okay, you will find the point P. So this is the formula of that one. So x is equal to, so x is, first of all, m1 is multiplied by x2, m2 is multiplied by x1. This is a cross multiplication. So m1 is x2, m1 is x2, m2 is x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2. Okay, y, so y is equal to m1 is multiplied by y2 and m2 is multiplied by y1 and m1 plus m2. Okay, so it is so easy to remember. What we will do, the if you will find the if a line is divided in the ratio of 2 is to 3 and x1 y1 and x2 y2 is given, so this is a 2 and 3, so 2 multiplied by x2, 3 multiplied by x1 upon 2 plus 3. Okay, so again if you want y, so m1 is multiplied by y2 and m2 is multiplied by y1 upon m1 plus m. This is, see, so easy formula. Next, midpoint formula. So what is the meaning of midpoint? If the p is a point and it divides into 1 is to 1, if it divides 1 is to 1, it means p is a midpoint, because the section is in the same distance, it is in the same distance, the ratios are same. So if this is a 1, this is a 1. Okay, so what we will do, 1 into x2 is x2 and 1 into x1 is x1, so x1 plus x2 or m1 plus m2. So m1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so how we had find this formula? So how, this is the 1 is to 1, midpoint means 1 is to 1. So 1 multiplied by x2, what we get, x2, 1 multiplied by x1, we got x1, so x1 plus x2, and the formula is m1 plus m2, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, again same y, so m2 is multiplied by, so 1 is multiplied by m1, so y1, y1 here, and y2 is multiplied by 1, this is the y2 upon 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so this is your formula. Okay, next, the last formula of coordinate geometry. Okay, so area of a triangle, if there is a coordinate plane, there is a coordinate plane, and here is 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so you will find here, so here is a x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. If these are the coordinate of a triangle in a coordinate, so what is the formula of that? The area of triangle formed by the point x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Okay, so the numerical value of our expression, is area of triangle 1 by 2 mod, because area is always in a positive, so you will put the mod. Okay, so x1, y2 minus y3, so x1, y2 minus y3, x2, y3 minus y1 plus x3, y1 minus y2. So how can you remember it? So always remember this, x1 is outside the bracket, x2 is outside the bracket, and x3 is outside the bracket. Okay, so here is a x1, so after 1 what we get, will get 2, what we got, 2, so x1, so after that 1 is, this is a 2 and this is 3, so but the coordinate will be y, so x1, so y2 minus y3. Here is a x2, so after 2 which number will come, that is a 3, so y3 minus y1. Okay, again x3, so after x3 there is again repetition of 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so after 3 which number will come, 1 and 2, so y1 minus y2. So it is easy to remember. If x1, so what the remaining number is, remaining numbers are 2 and 3, so y2 minus y3. If x2, so it means y3 minus y1. If x3, so y2 minus y1 minus y2. Okay, next, condition of collinearity of 3 points. So when the, now here this is the triangle have a not a collinear. If these numbers are on collinear, if these numbers are collinear, then the triangle will not form. If triangle and not form, then the area of a triangle will be 0. So x1, y2 minus y3, x2, y3 minus y1, x3, y1 minus y2 is equal to 0. Okay, this will be your answer. Okay, so in the next video we will start the exercise of this coordinate geometry. Okay, so you will go through each and every topic of this: distance formula, midpoint formula, section formula, a distance from origin to a point, and now the last is area of a triangle. It make help you to do the questions of a exercise coordinate geometry. Okay, so thank you, we will meet in a next video.